Breaking news. We have the same thing that happened over here that's going on in Europe with these women that are coming out in red robes. Red robes. They did it at the Kavanaugh thing, and I thought it was really out of place. I thought it was really weird. Bubba, stop that. My dog is just driving me insane. But they're doing it over in Europe. These women are coming out in these red robes, and we're going to get to it right now. I just wanted to show you this picture. I'm also trying to do the no advertisement hack. All right, bare-breasted Mariannes face off with French police. Tear gas, pepper spray used on protesting Yellow Vest. 5 weeks of Yellow Vest demonstrations turned violent after protesters in Paris began to scuffle with police. Just under 70,000 police have been mobilized across France in an effort to contain some 33,500 estimated protesters. So even in Zero Hedge, you got the 33. I mean, he's quoting, what is he quoting something? Let's get rid of that advertisement before it pops up. So whatever, maybe that's the number they're throwing out right there. But of course they throw out the 33. Some 33.5 estimated protesters, a much lower turnout than in previous weeks. While the Yellow Vest movement itself has spread to several countries across Europe, as well as Iraq, Israel, and even Canada. And they're all there. So anywhere these people are at, which is pretty much everywhere, but really in charge. They're trying to take over America. I mean, they're still here, don't get me wrong. But the people that are, I mean, they can't even have goggles, you know what I mean, in the street. That just, for some reason, that one thing, I was like, I couldn't believe that police, they were like letting them demonstrate, but they take everything from them. I don't know, it's so hard to put into words. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people are being disarmed, and there's nothing, these people have tanks, they're rolling in with tanks. You know what I mean? Like, what chance do the people have if they all rise up together against these armored vehicles? And just everything, like, you know, shot after shot of tear gas, where tear gas is just blowing through cities. And it's just it's like a fog, but it's a fog of tear gas. And no one can breathe. You know what I mean? Because they've taken everyone's gas mask away. So you have police just lurking in the tear gas fog. And they're the only ones with gas masks. You know what I mean? And for some reason, that one image just really sizzled in my mind. But it goes on to here because there's a whole thing coming up. Listen to this. Less than 3,000 protesters descended on Paris so far on Saturday, compared to 8,000, blah, blah, blah. All right, 114, you know, I really don't care about that stuff. I want to see some pictures. I want to see some things. Police used tear gas and pepper spray on protesters in the center of Paris on Saturday. One person was reportedly hurt in the head during clashes at Champs-Élysées. A correspondent with Russian state-owned media outlet RT, who seems to be the only media outlet covering it, by the way. There's a whole thing going on in Europe, and the mainstream media isn't reporting on it. RT is the only one that's reporting on it. Why is that? She suffered an injury to the face and was taken to the hospital. They did that on purpose, by the way. They did that on purpose, just to let you know. The only media that was reporting it got it to the face. Got it to the face. When I think of the New World Order, I think of exactly this. Oh, check this out. Check this out. I don't know what that says. Meanwhile, in stark contrast to the bright yellow vests worn by most protesters, a group of half-naked women posing as Marianne the goddess of liberty and a symbol of French patriotism, have faced off with police in Paris. Look at this. So you're telling me that this isn't a ritual? At least, look. In front of the ark. In front of the frickin' ark, you have the women in red robes. And that's the arch of, I'm telling you, that is, they use that as a satanic whole 9 yards. I'm just going off of what they are doing. I'm trying to get the ark and everything and all of them in one zoomed in shot. There. Yeah, that's just blatant. Donning blood red hoodies and coated in silver paint, the women paid homage to the French revolutionary hero on Champs-Élysées Avenue on Saturday in a silent demonstration. Let me grab this one. Of course I'm going to want that one. In front of the ark. Look at this. It's all set up and everything. It's covered up, by the way, so don't strike me or do anything because they're covered up. Well, the title on Zero Hedge is also false because it's not bare-breasted, but whatever. What really matters is the red hoods. And they look pretty satanic. I mean, geesh. I mean, don't they? Geesh. They also had a ritual over there where it was a whole bunch of people that were gray and they were covered in ash. It was like reminiscent of like a huge operation that happened that it just completely like took out a whole bunch of people, like some sort of nuclear event or something. And they were all walking around like gray zombie ghosts, all set up, all cameraed out. I have it on my Instagram somewhere. Seven people in total have died during the Yellow Vest demonstrations, which has gone from a fuel tax protest. No, it's not Zero Hedge knows better. From a fuel tax protest to an anti-government movement. Last time we were here for the taxes. Let me just rewind that. Last time we were here for taxes, says 28-year-old called Jeremy told the AFP news agency. This is for the institutions. We want more direct democracy, because they have none. They have no democracy. It goes to the president, and then the president is like, yeah, I have no power either. So the president doesn't even have power. He's a puppet, like a full-on puppet. Like it's kind of like a copy of America. You know what I mean? They still wanted that whole thing, but they're still, I mean, you know how it is over here. It's like rigged. It's crazy how we got even a president like Trump in. You know what I mean? How they didn't rig that. But I think so many people wanted out of the system. But let's just go with the notion that Trump is pretty much for American stuff. You know what I mean? He's a business guy. Of course, he's in that world of all those people because, you know, they all are at that level. When you get so big, you're around all those people in some way or another. I mean, as business wise goes, the other things that we're seeing where they're extracurricular activities and such, that's another thing. Last time we were here for the taxes, This time it's for the institutions. We want our democracy back. Some museums are closed, but it really doesn't matter. The Louvre and the Eiffel Tower remain open, though. You know, the big pyramid. That big glass pyramid. Yeah, that represents us. We're still open. We're the only ones open. We're the New World Order. In Calais, a group of yellow vests blocked the access road to the port. Yeesh. Meanwhile, an anonymous Sith yellow vest brought his double lightsaber, it says. Yee. He got it in front of the Ark. Look at that. He got it in front of the Ark. Everybody wants their picture taken with the Ark. See what they're doing? Subconsciously? See what they're doing subconsciously? Or maybe it's all set up. I'm not sure. You want to go see what they're saying on the BBC? Let's go see the headline and then I'll dip out. Let's go to this BBC. See the headline and then dip. France yellow vest protesters defy government to gather. Yep. Gilets jaunes. How do you say it? It's like Gilets jaunes. I was watching some French stuff and I'm like, I can't speak that language. I can't, it's like very. No, let's get out of there. I would love to. Alright. So let's end on this one. All right, have a good day. Bye-bye.